Long before European arrival, the area that became Acton was inhabited by the Nipmuc people, part of the Algonquian-speaking tribes. The land was used for hunting, fishing, and seasonal farming. English settlers from Concord began purchasing land in the 1630s, 1650s. Acton was originally the western part of Concord known as Concord Village. It was not formally settled until the early 1700s, with the first permanent homes built around 1701. Incorporation as a town, 1735. Acton was officially incorporated as a separate town on July 3, 1735, named after Acton in Middlesex, England. Rapid population growth, from about 350 in 1735 to over 800 by 1775, was driven by farming and small mills along local brooks. The town developed into a classic New England agricultural community with scattered villages, South Acton, West Acton, and Acton Center. Role in the American Revolution, 1775. Acton played a notable role on April 19, 1775, the day of the battles of Lexington and Concord. Captain Isaac Davis led the Acton Minutemen, who marched at the front of the colonial column toward Concord's North Bridge. Davis and Abner Hosmer became the first American officers killed in the Revolutionary War when British troops fired on the advancing Minutemen. The famous Acton Minutemen statue in Acton Center commemorates this sacrifice, and the town still proudly calls itself an American town where the Revolution began, 19th century growth and the railroad, 1840s, 1870s. The arrival of the Fitchburg Railroad in 1844 transformed South Acton into a small commercial hub. The railroad brought mills, ice harvesting on local ponds, and a modest manufacturing base, especially powder mills that supplied the Civil War. The town's population grew steadily, and distinctive Victorian architecture appeared, especially along Main Street and in South Acton Village. 20th century to present, suburban transition, 1950s, today. After World War II, Acton shifted from a rural/agricultural town to a prosperous suburban bedroom community within Greater Boston's high-tech corridor, along Route 2 and I-495. Excellent schools, conservation land, over 1,600 acres protected, and historic preservation helped attract professionals. As of 2025, Acton remains a highly ranked town with a population around 24,000, balancing historic charm, 5 village centers listed on the National Register of Historic Places, with modern suburban life and open space.